morning everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Calais if you're new here. What is up? Today I was scheduled a 3-day trip and yeah, I'm working it. So I started off my day completely wrong. I set my alarm up. Well, first of all, I was supposed to have a turn at first. It was supposed to just be a guardia turn. I get home at 10:40 in the morning. But they ended up giving me a trip, so I'm like, okay, whatever. I take the trip. It has a nice long layover in Boston, so I was like, I'm gonna just enjoy this little mini vacay, I guess, to spend 24 hours in Boston. And I took the trip. So I went to sleep this morning around like 1 o'clock, and then I ended up like oversleeping. So my alarm went off at 6. I woke up in time for the alarm, but I ended up falling back to sleep, and my body just naturally woke up at like 6:40 a.m. I was supposed to be leaving the house at 7, so I was running around trying to get ready for work. As you see, I didn't get my makeup done, so I'm doing it right now because our show time was actually 8 a.m. and like I said, I was already running late. I was supposed to leave the house at 7. I realized I left my car keys in Parrish's car. She had to drive from work to come drop the keys off. She didn't get to the house around like 7:15, so I had to end up speeding to work. I did 75 and a 55. If you know traffic laws, you shouldn't do that. Please don't do that. It's not safe for anyone, but I just had to get to work on time because I can't get any more points or they're just gonna let this girl go. So I was like speeding to work, got to work on time, and then get to the plane, find out that the flight attendants I'm working with, actually flight was delayed from where I live, North Carolina. They don't get into Detroit until 10:30. We were supposed to be here at 8. They get in at 10:30, so now I have all this time to get ready. I'm like, let me just go ahead and do my makeup really quick so I don't look too ugly. At least just do some eyebrows and some foundation, and then some like lip gloss to bring it all together. I'm not gonna do the whole 9 with like the powders and all that stuff. Literally just eyebrows and foundation because I ain't got time for everything else. But now I'm like sitting on the plane with nothing to do until 10:30. It's currently 8:30, so we still got 2 more hours. Now what's weird is I'm supposed to be working a flight into Orlando, and then they're heading from Orlando to Philadelphia tonight. We were supposed to get into Orlando at 11:46. If that aircraft doesn't get in here until 10:30, they have to deplane. The flight attendants have to come over here, do their checks, and we have to board. So we'll see if we even get out of here at 11:46 because they have all of that stuff to do, which means we won't get into Orlando until maybe at the latest 1:45. Our deadhead is supposed to leave Orlando at 1:15. Orlando is a base. Who knows if they're going to wait on us or if they're just going to replace us and send somebody else to Orlando to continue our trip, which will be great for me because honestly I'll end up coming home. I get pay protected for 18 hours and I gotta work this 4-day trip because I actually ended up picking up another trip that has 30 hours in New Orleans on my payday. Y'all, I'm turning up in New Orleans, and it's a Tuesday. Look at that song, going up on a Tuesday, looking stupid as heck by myself in New Orleans, turning up because that's what I do. Anyways, I'm completely messing up my eyebrows. It's really about to make me mad, so I'm gonna just do my makeup off camera, and I'll see you guys in a second.
Hold on to handrails. The doors are now closing.
Alright y'all, I'm finally in my hotel room. It is currently 9:09 at night and I'm about to have breakfast. I got me some waffles because the hotel that we're in here serves waffles 24/7 and I didn't want to go out and buy anything to eat when I can get some free waffles for dinner. So we're having waffles for dinner, and I'm gonna just talk to you guys real quick and tell you how it's been working as a flight attendant. It's been it's been longer than a year, and I made this video 3 times, but honestly, I never post it. I don't know why. I just don't post it. So we're gonna be talking about it today, and it's gonna be going into this video or vlog. I'm not sure when I'm going to post it. Hopefully I do post it and I don't continue this cycle. Anyway, so it's been longer than a year. I've been working as a flight attendant since May of last year, and I made some videos when I first started. I'm not proud of them. I was sad and I was depressed, and I was just going through, well, I wasn't depressed. Well, I was sad and I was going through stuff, and I was talking about what it's like to be a flight attendant, and honestly it wasn't the most positive video and shed the best light on it, but I did finish each video with saying that I do actually like being a flight attendant. I just get a little lonely while doing it. So yeah, we're gonna go real life 1 year in and tell you guys how I feel about it. So I honestly feel completely different like than when I first started, and everybody was saying it like, it's only been this much time, give it a year, and I'm like, I don't need to give it a year. I know how I feel already. I know how I'm gonna feel about this job. I don't have to give it a year to feel any differently. But honestly, I feel the complete opposite, so I should have gave it a year with doing it. Now, one of my issues was my last job that I had paid me quite a bit of money, but I hated the job. I hated doing the job. I hated going to work, but I liked the pay that I was getting. So when I started this job, I liked doing the job, but the pay wasn't the same. It wasn't the same amount of reaching the same of what I was doing without working 10 times as hard, or working, you know, more, not as harder, because the other job was kind of difficult. But without working more, I'm picking up overtime. So when I first started, I was working, well, I wasn't working 110 hours, but I was definitely blocking or crediting 110, 120 hours. I was doing overtime like it ain't nothing. Trust me. Like, I just wanted to be used to the income I had coming in before. So yeah, I was picking up all this overtime trips to get this time and a half to make up the difference in what I was missing. Since then though, I actually got 2 raises in the last year and a half, 2 or 3. It's weird how the raises go, but I got 2 or 3 raises in the last year and a half of working here. So that made up the difference, trust and believe me. Now I still work overtime because I like having money in my pocket. I like being able to spend money when I want to spend money and not waiting on a check to come. So I still work overtime, but I limit myself to only working like 100 hours a month. I don't have to, you know, double what I was doing before. I can just work when I want to work, pretty much. Another thing that I had an issue with was being lonely. Now the only thing is, this job is not a lonely job. You meet so many people, you talk to so many people throughout the day. But the thing is, I'm a really introverted person. I know sometimes I don't look like it because I talk so much, but I talk a lot to a select number of people. I don't really make friends often. Like, not because I don't like people, it's just I'm a weird person, and I'm like, I don't know, I get vibes. When I get a weird vibe from people, I just kind of like back off and mind my business. I don't like being around people too much or too often, because honestly I don't like giving them the time to not like me. So when I first started, I was like so worried about people liking me and, you know, having a good opinion on me, where I couldn't really be myself. Now that was a big like self-confidence thing. I think I've been doing better and, like, you know, trying to make myself feel better and boost my own confidence, where not that I don't care what people think, but the most important person that matters what they think is myself. So whatever anybody can say about me is not going to hurt me. Is that light in a way? I feel like I look ugly. maybe I'll just move over this way. So let me see. Cause I look, well, ain't no better honestly, but I looked hideous without my glasses. But yeah, I found it hard for myself to make friends with people. Now I just be me. Like, I can still talk to people, and yeah, I'm still awkward and weird sometimes, and I say the wrong things in the wrong situations, but you know what, at this point I got all the friends I need. Making more would be great, but I don't need more people in my life, and I don't need more people to validate how I feel or how many friends I have makes me feel better as a person. So I've just been living a la vida loca, okay? Lastly, of course, I still get to see so much stuff. There's still destinations that I work to, not even like non-ribbing, that I work to, that I've never been, and I love it. I love the travel benefits. I love being able to get up and go for a day. If I want to do it, I can get up and go for the day and come back home and go to work tomorrow and not have an issue with it. I like going to work as, you know, starting work at 5 a.m. but being done by 11 or 12 and having my whole day in a place, a foreign place to me, where I get to learn something different and do something different. Speaking of, tomorrow I'm going to Boston. I get 24 hours in Boston, and I gotta find stuff to do. So if you have any suggestions of things to do in Boston, definitely hit your girl up, because I don't know what to do in Boston at all. So we'll figure it out. But yeah, the travel benefits, I think that's why everybody become flight attendants or part of the aviation industry, is for the benefits, because they're amazing. We work with so many different other airlines. You know, I can fly internationally without working an international flight. I can fly wherever I want, pretty much. My mom flies with me. My girl, well, I don't know what to call her, but I believe she's my girlfriend. My girlfriend flies with me, and we just live our life. Like, you can have them fly with you while you're working. I've had somebody come on the trip with me while I was at work. Like, I worked to Dallas and Las Vegas, and she came with me. No issue, no problem. We shared the hotel room, nothing. It was all good. And that helps me sometimes too, because I miss home a lot. Like, this week I worked the next 7 days straight, and you know, I'm gonna miss home. I'm not gonna lie, I miss my mom already. My mama is like living her best life. She done went to Vegas, now she's in Aruba, but she's just living it up, like, honestly. But I miss her. Like, I talk to mama every day. Every day I talk to my mama, and I see her often. So it's like, being away from home that much, I do still miss it, but I'm not lonely like I used to be, because I don't know, I think that was a mindset of feeling like I'm alone. I was telling myself, like, there's nobody here with me, there's nobody for me to talk to, you know. I feel like I always needed people in my space, because that's what I always had. Like, I always had my brother living with me, I always had Parrish living with me, I lived with my mom. Like, I always had someone with me. So when I started to go off on my own and started to do my own thing, it was weird, yeah, but I'm used to it now, and I actually like it. Anyways, so true life, I'm a flight attendant, 1 year in. Final review, definitely worth it. I would definitely suggest, if you're thinking about becoming a flight attendant, try it. People try it and they find out it's not for them at all, but they try it and they find out they love the job. Like me, I love it. So I definitely would suggest for you guys to check it out. There's always airlines hiring. I know for a fact American is hiring right now. Delta is hiring for next year. Spirit is constantly hiring. We need so many people to join the team. I think Frontier is hiring right now. It's just a lot. I'll link the website for the airlines that's hiring right now, so that you can see who's hiring. You can do it yourself. I might just put that in my description box, so it stays in there, so you can always see who's hiring at what time. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to go to sleep now, because I have a 5:40 show I'm here in Philly. I'm sorry I talk my mouth open. Like, that is so gross. But, you know, it's me. Anyways, I have a 5:40 show here in Philly. It takes a long time to get there. So, I have to be up at like 4:30. Thinking about doing a get ready with me in the morning. So, we might have to push that to 3:30 so I can actually have time to record the video, look nice, have a nice quality video. We'll see. If I'm too tired, y'all, I'm not gonna wake up at 3:30 and eventually I'll get that get ready with me out. But yeah, finishing up my final waffle. I promise you I'm gonna get in the bed and go to sleep because I'm tired. Anyways, going to sleep now. I will talk to you guys another day. Thank you so much for watching my video. Peace out.